Everybody,
Hi.
we are back again
Yeah.
to drink more tea. And this time we are going to be drinking a white tea that is being pressed right now. By the time this video comes out, the tea should be out. It's kind of similar to our Lincang white tea cake, which we produced. This is from Second Flush of Spring. But this one that we're going to be drinking today is kind of a white wrapper because this is our test pressing.
Yeah.
And this one has cha hua, which is the tea flower. Yeah, the tea flowers mixed into it. Also from Mangang, from the same tea garden. The tea is Second Flush of Spring.
Yeah.
And the tea flowers are autumn.
Autumn, yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, we're really excited to offer this tea. And this is actually a Yunnan sourcing brand white tea, which is cool. This was our first, and this is the wrapper of the one which is just white tea. For the cha hua cake that we're pressing, we're using the same wrapper, but we're going to change the gushu characters here to cha hua. Yeah. And kind of a yellow-orange color to show that. So yeah, I think it's going to be, we've had this tea quite a few times, so we know we really like this tea, obviously. But do you want to get that?
Oh, can you?
Almost.
It's heavy.
It's heavy. Oh, dangerous. Danger. Scary. You really gotta trust.
I'm the one should be scared.
I think if it broke, we would all be in trouble. Both be in trouble.
Okay, so I'm going to start it. Oh,
Okay.
This is very nice.
Yeah, this is also something else that we're now offering, which is a coconut shell strainer. It's really nice, just a little piece of like nylon or very durable kind of strainer here. And then it's woven. There's little holes here.
Yes.
And it's basically sewn onto there. And it's very nice. It doesn't give any... no smell, no flavor. It's not treated in any kind of way at all. So it's very
natural.
Yeah, and it's
very good. It's working very well.
Yeah. I like to pour the tea kind of like, if the tea's really hot, I like to pour the tea, kind of like along the sides, which helps cool it down a little bit. Yeah, the aroma of this tea is just magnificent. It's just... Yeah,
we drink it so many times, but still.
But yeah, this is... And I guess we did a little bit of research. It seems like tea flowers do have caffeine in them. I don't know what the caffeine content is compared to like white tea or pu-erh tea, but there is caffeine in the tea flowers. So I think we're also going to sell this cake. We're going to sell this cake sealed in bags, right?
Sealed in the bags.
Yeah.
Like everyone.
Yeah. Well, we haven't decided yet.
I'm surprised.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe.
Well, we talked about it actually, but you forget.
I don't remember.
Okay.
Just.
Well, the problem with cha hua, and the reason that we with the tea flowers, and the reason we don't sell a pure tea flower cake, is because especially when like these, where it's grown without any kind of pesticides at all, the tea flowers can have larvae in them. And if they, and it's, it's like tiny, almost microscopic, but because they're not sprayed, there's the possibility that in the right environment, like when it's hot and humid, that they could hatch larvae in them. So, so we want to really keep them dry. We're really, so we haven't decided whether we're going to sell them sealed in bags, I think, which is what we might want to do. And then also we'll probably add a disclaimer saying that you should store them dry as possible.
Yeah.
You know, or airtight. It's just one of those things about tea flowers. We've tried pure tea flower cakes before, and like I said, it just didn't work. So we're kind of taking a little bit of a gamble on these. But I think it's totally worth it because it's just amazing tea.
Yeah, look at the tea sip. It's a very beautiful golden.
Yeah, it definitely, the tea flowers definitely add a kind of a more of a... Oh my, I need tea. Wait, was this the wash?
No.
Oh no, that's right. I dumped
You
that out.
dumped the wash.
Yeah. I need some tea. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's a very strong flower honey aroma.
Yeah, it's
very
really
sweet.
really sweet. But I'm excited about this tea. I think we'll figure out the best way to store it, and then I'll also recommend to people. But I think we may put like a dehydrating silica pack in a bag with the tea. I think that you could take a risk to store it like you would pu-erh, but I think there is kind of a chance that
we also have another cake is 月光白 with tea flower. It's just it's not happen very often. Get the lava.
Yeah. I think it's less of a chance when it's been mixed in, with other tea. And this is like a small percentage of茶花. Not a small percentage, but 15 or, what was it, 20%? We'd have to check exactly what it is. 20%, I think, by weight. Kind of inhaled that. Lucy's down here sleeping. She's not on her bed for it today. I didn't want to make it. I'm too lazy. And I don't think there would be enough room for everybody in the picture. I just love it's like a malty, sweet honey. There is a little bit of a floral aspect. It's interesting because it's not really, it's a flower, but it's not particularly floral. It's very,
I can drink this every day.
Yeah?
Yes.
Maybe you should stop drinking other teas then.
Maybe.
Yeah, just drink this.
Every day?
Yeah. Tea Flower Tea Cake Company. We have one kind of tea. And we sell it in 15,000 stores worldwide.
你是不是
It's just a joke.
It's really good.
Yeah. I don't know how to describe it really. It's so unique because茶花really has a unique taste. I think it's really cool that...
It's like we added the honey.
Yeah.
Okay,
kind
go
of.
ahead.
No, I was about to say something after. Oh, I think it's cool that the flowers and the tea come from the same tea plants.
Ah, yes. Yeah.
Just a different harvest.
Same garden, same tea trees.
Yeah. It's cool at the bottom of the cup too. There's a little bit of like the pollen.
Yeah, it's from the
huafen.
Huafen.
Yeah. The pollen.
Are you cold?
No? Why?
No, I'm just asking because you're 做得比较
Because I bruised my butt. I fell down and bruised my butt, and I have to kind of keep shifting around on my butt to keep from. It's painful.
Maybe you should use Lucy's mattress.
I know. I've been thinking. Oh shit. Oh man. Why are you brewing over there? It feels so far away.
Because he almost
What?
In the middle.
We need a bigger tea table. Actually, no, we don't.
No, we need you sit there.
I'm not gonna sit over there.
I also got a new guy one because Scott broke the one I used to have.
Yeah.
Very nice one.
I'm good at dropping stuff. I'm not allowed to touch that one.
Yeah.
The problem is when I take it into the kitchen to wash it. If I wash it here, it's hard to break it because if it falls on this wood right here, it won't break. But if I take it to the sink, if I drop it even from like this high up, it'll just break.
Yeah, I broke every cup we have here.
No, this is not broken. They're not all broken.
Okay, most of them is broken.
They're strong though. These cups, they don't just break; they chip.
Yeah, it's just chip a little bit.
Oh yeah, I love it. And I think somebody was saying online that like white tea, like sun-dried white tea like this has like really high caffeine content.
Really?
Yeah, it has like really high, like all kinds of stuff because it's just less processed.
Yeah.
Which that totally makes sense to me. I mean, I don't know this. I didn't do any research here about it, but the less processed it is, the more caffeine and theanine and all that other stuff it would have in it. I would think. And you add the tea flowers; those have some caffeine in it.
Yeah. We did some food. Use the fresh tea leaves. Fresh tea leaves fried with eggs.
No, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, I just don't know if that is more the fresh leaves is more caffeine or not. Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah.
But you're also cooking them, so I don't know. But yeah, you're not. I mean, I don't know. That's the thing. People always ask me about what's the caffeine content of your teas, and I'm just like, I don't know. They're like, somebody was like upset at me because I couldn't tell them definitively which tea had the most caffeine in it. It's like, well, you don't know your products well. I'm like, because I don't care how much caffeine content they have, really, when it comes down to it. That's not how I sell teas. It's not like I'm gonna have a filter on my website that's filter teas by caffeine content. I'm sorry. But that's just...
Maybe it's a good idea for some people.
But the thing is, I don't know. I'd have to run tests on every tea and figure out which...
How you can...
Qi Liu R, Yao Ling Yao, Yao Ling R. I'm not going to do that.
I don't think we can do that. We have like a lot.
The teas have caffeine in them. It's... Just deal with it. Don't drink too much. Or use less, Yeah. I think people have a pretty good idea. If they've drank tea a few times, especially the first tea of the day, they probably are going to have a pretty good concept about how stimulating it is.
Yeah. Do you think the tea from different area, like different, us two, have different caffeine?
I have no idea. I have no idea. None.
Yeah, me too.
I have no idea about that.
I'm not really care.
There might be some difference. There might be some differences in that.
It's really very sweet.
Yeah.
And but not just the sweet. It's like
thick. Really thick. It reminds me a little bit of what's that bee pollen? Propolis? Or no, not propolis. There's that bee pollen. Those little like green, yellow kernels that you can buy. You don't know what it is. I don't think. You might recognize it if I... Reminds me a little bit of that. I feel like I used to put that like a long time ago. I used to put that in smoothies.
Smoothies?
Yeah. Bee pollen.
It's kind of fruit? No?
No, it's bee pollen. It's pollen from flowers that bees collect. It's like comes in little kernels.
Okay, I don't know.
Anyways, I can't remember. It's been too long. There's all kinds of things out there that are good for you, but tea is the best.
Okay, don't try too hard.
I know. I'm obviously not being serious. I'm never going to say, like, tea is better than everything else.
Yeah, it's, of course, have a lot of a lot of stuff out there is good for the health.
Yeah.
But some people is allergic some stuff.
Well, some people don't want to watch a lot of caffeine, and I totally understand that. I mean, sometimes I wish tea had way less caffeine or even sometimes no caffeine. But yeah. I don't know. I probably wouldn't have much of a business if tea didn't have any caffeine in it at all. Maybe. I would still drink it. I don't drink it for the caffeine. But I think caffeine in a certain amount is probably, it depends on everybody, but generally a little bit of caffeine is not really
it's
bad.
Not just the caffeine in the tea,
yeah,
it's have a lot of
stuff,
good stuff. I like the taste too.
Yeah.
The feeling and the taste.
Yeah.
I really like this tea.
Yeah, it's really nice and full-bodied, and it's really good. We've been working, so these are the people that we work with in Bandung. I don't know if you recognize this wrappers by Patrick, and he did our Bandung wrapper this spring as well with the pigs processing tea for the Bandung raw pours. We also have a Hong Cha black tea from Bandung as well. So these are the Bandung growers that we work with. We've been working with for several years now. Yeah, sun-dried black tea as well. And yeah, it's just really nice to work with these folks, and we're really excited that they're, now making white tea.
White tea, black tea.
Pu-erh tea.
Pu-erh.
Raw pu-erh tea.
Yeah.
I don't think they have enough tea to make ripe pu-erh tea.
No. They're
pretty small, but they're connected with a couple other families in Bandung as well, like Naha, and is the Zicha is also theirs as well.
It's in the garden, same garden,
yeah, the Bandung Zicha that we get. Let's see.
Sleeping. See, want some tea?
Yeah, right. She's like, I'll have a grasshopper.
I use a lot of tea.
Whoa, you did. That is a lot.
But the white tea leaf is like very big.
Yeah.
Even use less, probably won't look less. I really need some tea, so I use a lot. Guess how many grams?
8 grams.
A little bit more.
Yeah. Well, that guy one's pretty big. That guy one's not small.
Yeah. Probably 130.
Very, very nice. Yeah, I love it.
这个水要不要加热？
要的。Yeah, and that's the other thing is I would recommend, especially for this kind of white tea, definitely to full on as much heat as possible when you're brewing it. You got it? Yeah. Because it's thick and it's kind of coarse tea overall. Yeah. I would say it's, comparable to... Oh, yeah. It's comparable to Xiao.
Xiao.
Yeah, in terms of its plucking, so it's pretty coarse, but again, that doesn't have anything to do with its taste and its enjoyment.
Yeah.
And Xiao is great. Xiao is enjoyable, and I find young Xiao even to be really, really good. Yeah. Although some age is nice too.
Yeah, the age ones is more, it's different. The taste is different.
Yeah.
It's more age, the taste.
Yeah, more age taste. That's what it is. But that's what it is. I mean, people always asking me to describe what age taste is. And it's just like, it's age taste. When you taste it, When you taste the aged tea, And of course, it's it's not. At a certain time, it starts to have an age taste. And age taste is a matter of, it's a big gray area, I guess you could say. Not a gray area, but it's a spectrum. Teas can have age taste after just a few years.
Yeah.
What?
No, I thought you want to look at the tea leaves.
No, I'm scratching my leg. I think it's so dry.
So dry?
Yeah.
Not really. We just get some
run. It's dry. I mean, it's dry in the house. So you're so far away. I feel like you're avoiding me or something.
Yes.
Because I'm not that grumpy, am I? Oh, I'm a little sore.
Not now.
Yesterday I was using a very dull pickaxe to try to uproot this like really old juniper stump, and I got it.
I don't know why it's been there like a very long time. I don't know why it decided to want to take out.
Because Lucy ran into it one night. I saw her. She she clipped her leg on it, and she was running in the dark.
Lucy.
So. Yeah.
See, Papa did that for you.
Yeah, I did that. Isn't that sweet?
Yes, the tea is very sweet.
No, I'm talking about me.
It's really good tea.
Yeah, I think we're gonna push it. Might want to push it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm doing now.
I don't even know how many steeps we've done, but this is. I'm not paying attention. I have to say, this tea is quite strong though. Like it's definitely like gets me. It's definitely a strong tea. Yeah. I'm excited. I really love this wrapper too.
Oh, I love it.
So cool. Processing the tea. You know, in the processing they're showing here. Notice there's no, there's no guo. There's no wok, so they're not frying the tea like they would white tea. There's no kilgreen. It's literally just
sun-dried.
picking. Yeah, 微雕, sun-dried.
Yeah.
Sun-dried straight to the cup or straight to the gallon.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I think this wrapper is like perfect.
Patrick's designs are just out, off the map. Good.
I love it. I love the wrapper.
I'm so impressed with people who can draw and do design like this and illustrate. It's just something that I just really completely lack the ability. I mean, I can draw a little bit, but nothing that looks good.
I can't.
Nothing. No. I never was inclined like that. At least I never had any kind of, I did okay in art class. I could always draw stuff. But they always make arcs. We have art class in school here in the U.S.
Art?
Yeah.
We too.
You do?
Yeah, we do too.
Most of the projects are kind of like, you can't really fail.
But some people just good at, naturally,
Yeah, but I think it takes some training too, and it takes I think more than it takes training. I think it just takes real dedication and just focus and being like really. But yeah, I'm sure it's a mixture of all those things.
Look, still, we pushed a little bit.
Yeah.
Now it's go
still,
back strong.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see if it's still strong.
Hot. The water just. Did you burn yourself?
Okay. It's not that hot. That's why using this bad boy is cool. You can pour it around the upper part, just like right there, and it spirals down, and then into the cha-hai, and then the cha-hai into the cup, and that cools it down a lot.
Still like full taste.
Yeah.
Yeah, 很饱满的
and a lot of flower taste too. The flowers don't lose their taste
fast
easily. Yeah, it's not like one's holding up the other. They're both really, they're still the output of both. It's really stable, in fact, I think. I mean, yeah, we have to brew it longer, but the output is really solid. And of course, it takes some skill to brew it correctly. So, good thing you're brewing it. Oh.
If I'm going somewhere, have a vacation, I will bring this tea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we need a vacation. We have the tea. That's an interesting way to think of a vacation.
You get my meaning. I need a vacation.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, winter. Winter is busy, but we can have a break around the Chinese New Year.
We can?
I can, at least.
Yeah, we're going to have a break, whether we like it or not. Our employees in China, and just China shuts down during Chinese New Year, so I mean, it doesn't matter whether we're working. We can't send packages, and we can't ship things. We can't get resupplied. We can't.
But
and our employees, we can't keep them from going home for Chinese New Year. That's the most important.
You know, it's happy for them to, working hard for 1 year, get a break, spend some time with family.
Well, they get other breaks too.
Yeah,
they
get a lot of breaks. But some of the employees, home is far.
Yeah,
if they
Chinese
get like
New Year's.
4 or 5 days, off, they won't just go back to hometown.
Like a national day and Mid-Autumn Festival. Maybe not long enough for them to go far. But Chinese New Year.
But the Yunnan stores in the US will open, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys can order.
Yeah.
On the US website.
Well, Chinese New Year is a ways off. Oh, when is Chinese New Year this year? Do you know?
Or
not this year, but 2020.
I think it's end of January.
End of January. Oh wow,
yes,
that's early.
It's
so it's an early
early
one this year. Oh.
Yeah.
Well.
So actually, it's not that far away.
Yeah. Gosh, that is not far away. Well, I think probably we should conclude it, but yeah. Let's drink this and. Solid tea can be steeped many times.
Yeah.
It has a very, very unique character.
Special.
Yeah, and it's also sourcing brand tea. So yeah.
Yeah, I think
it's delicious, and it's not going to be expensive either. It'll probably be. Maybe a little bit more than the white tea cake from Mangang that we're selling.
Yeah, it's really good tea and very unique taste.
Still really hitting a nice thick.
Yes.
Those tea flowers are awesome.
Yes.
But anyways, we will figure out how we're going to package it, whether we're going to seal it, and how we're going to recommend you store it. But we are definitely going to be coming out with this probably by the time the video comes out. This should be on the website. We'll link to it.
Yeah.
And thanks for watching.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.